Arm day. Gosh darn it. Day 70, I think we're pushing 79? 70 something. Uh, Again, just gonna blow up triceps, eviscerate biceps. Had a whole pack of, had a 6-pack assorted of Krispy Kreme donuts, bunch of milk, took a nap, so I'm feeling carved up. Should translate directly into my freaking arms. So triceps, same formula as usual. Variety of push downs, maybe some skull crushers. What else are you gonna do, right? Close grip bench and like JM press or like Smith machine close. I just don't like it. I end up bringing my chest in. Like, I can never just really isolate. If you like it, then do it. But I'm not the biggest fan. And then biceps, I'll have to feel what feels good, but, go-tos are pretty much concentration curls like I was doing last time. Just standard alternating dumbbell curls. Maybe throw some pause reps in there where you go halfway up and then you finish the rep. Maybe a little bit of cable curls, perhaps some easy bar. Nothing, no kind of weird like curl it on the way up and then twist it on the way down or vice versa. That just seems silly. And then I don't do it. Whoops. And I don't really mess with too much like hammer curls. People talk about that in terms of working like this little muscle on the outside of your arm, your brachialis. Yeah, it'll work it, sure. But then you're also working a ton of forearm. And if your forearms get overdeveloped, it's just going to give you a weird look to your biceps and your upper arm. But if your forearms aren't overdeveloped, I guess you're fine. Might as well do it. But for me, let's think about the different sort of lifts that'll do to work different portions of the biceps. Like standard curls of any variety, I don't know, you pretty much hit the whole thing. Or at least the majority of it. Your bicep isn't that complicated. But you can bias different parts. Jesus Christ. Oh. You can bias different parts a little. Like, I'll do one later, kind of like a drop set, where rather than just do standard curls like up towards the front of your shoulder, you almost let the weight hang in front of you, and you do a curl across your body like this. It's kind of hard to describe in the car, but you'll see it, and that'll sort of work the brachialis little. Like if you got a good mind-muscle connection, and you do it, you should be able to feel a little bit of an emphasis on the outside when you squeeze it. But enough of this bullshit talking. Let's just go do it. Let's see, does this look like anything? Is it good lighting? My typical lighting spots have been usurped, so to speak. But should be good right here too. Just by guessing. Come on. Fucking sweaty shirt. Yeah, so fucking more than pumped. And what did I do? Like fucking 4 exercises total? Any schmuck could have come up with that workout. So, finish up some calves. Then we can get some car tuck going. God damn it. Whoa! That was some freaky lighting. Holy crap. Maybe I gotta do that setup more often. Shadows were going crazy. That's something that's kind of been annoying me as of late. Like it's been like a bunch of TikToks I see, and it's like this CapCut filter, whatever. And it must just be like someone must have spent hours finding the perfect amount of exposure, saturation, sharpness, like just random shit to extract the most minute details of the intricacies of your physique in a picture you shirtless. What the fuck? Like, what? Why? Why are you putting so much effort into that? I just like, do you want to look good when do you want to have to take a good picture? Do you want to like be so big that you want to just, if I take this good picture and I edit it well enough, then I'll look kind of big. Oof. Dude, you got a flawed mindset, man. Just fucking get big, and then you can look big in any picture. Am I crazy? I don't know. I get the appeal, but I mean, also that's what's really fucking up people's minds. If everyone's out here posting like the most ideal goon lighting edited pictures, and that's what you get to compare yourself to, not a good mix for the beginner lifter, that's for certain. That's for certain. For sure. Let's just slam this dextro shake and get out of here. Oh man. Yeah, that hits the stomach pretty hard. Whew. Let that settle for just a moment. Okay. Let's get the flip out of here. Gosh darn it. So, arm day. I've always been partial to a pretty solid fucking arm day. That's kind of the reason why I don't do push-pull legs. Because when you're doing arms, or no, what am I saying? If you're doing push-pull legs, then I was gonna stick my nose out into the road for a second. All right, like I was saying, when you're doing push-pull legs, the legs part is fine. That makes total sense to me. Hit all your legs at once. But the back and biceps part, I mean, just like it from my experience, chest and triceps is fine. Like, I still feel like I get a really good tricep pump after doing chest. So I don't mind chest and tris. But what really fucking gets me is back and bis, because like, by the time I finished back, my biceps are already a little bit fatigued. They've gotten a little bit of activation inadvertently from rowing and pull downs and stuff. And then once I start doing curls, it's like I'm just not feeling it. It's I don't get the really good feeling of activation since they've already gotten some work done, and I don't know. I just don't care for it. And then, I also like having an arm pump. I like seeing just how big my fucking arms can get from a single lift. So it's up to you. I mean, when it comes down to it, as long as you hit the basic requirements of your split, which should be hitting everything close to twice a week, 20 to 25 sets per body part per week. Honestly, that's pretty much it in terms of your split. So you could do. I've done weird ass splits before with that. With that setup. I've got it saved in like old Google Drives, but it was really weird. Like it would be quads and triceps, and like hamstrings and chest, and like back and something, back and shoulders maybe, just random shit. But as long as you hit those requirements, twice a week, 20 to 25 sets per week, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't. There's not necessarily a perfect split per se. It's really whatever you feel most comfortable with. So if you love doing back and buys, who gives a fuck? Do it. But for me, I like a dedicated arm day. Forearms, I used to do forearms all the time. It would pretty much be like entangled with biceps. So I'd finish triceps on their own first. And then when I'm doing biceps, I do a set of curls or whatever movement for biceps. And I would jump onto a bench or maybe a cable and do either like where you sit on a bench like a saddle, right? Like the bench is long ways in between your legs. And then you grab a dumbbell and you lean forward against the bench and you do curls like that. It's kind of hard to explain without actually doing it. But I love doing that. And then sit up, put your hand on your knee or your arm on your knee and do reverse curls like that. That's all you got to do, man. Then get a crazy forearm pump. But at the moment, I mean, they're looking pretty proportionate to the arms. So don't need much work. But, I mean, back to the split. I mean, even if you're not doing that perfect split and you just go to the gym, whatever, you do whatever you feel like that day. It's like, oh, I kind of feel like chest today. No, I sort of feel like legs today. As long as you have an even spread and you're not like skipping body parts habitually, and you go in and you go hard, I mean, shit, you're gonna make gains. I say this fucking all the time. Your effort in the gym is like gonna be the prime, maybe not motivator. What would be the term? The prime variable that's gonna affect your gains. But in terms of weight, I haven't weighed myself the last few days. I've just been trying to fucking eat a ton. Full day of eating. It's hot, man. It's like a whole day of filming. Or not a whole day, but like spreading it out throughout the day. It's kind of a hassle. It'll happen. I swear to God, it'll freaking happen. But, yeah, you'll see it. So, I'll check the weight tomorrow. Hopefully, I fucking am at least back to 250. 260. That's the goal, man, even if it takes 2 more months. 260 in the morning. It's gonna freaking happen. Another thing, when you weigh yourself, do not put any merit on your weight throughout the day, right? Just living and eating and drinking water throughout the day, whatever, you can gain like fucking 10 pounds. Well, you can if you're like insanely full, but your weight can change like 5 pounds throughout the day, right? If you want to track your progress, you've got to weigh yourself at a time in which you're pretty much at a constant level of fedness, right? And as far as I can tell, the best time to weigh yourself is in the morning after you do your business. You go to the bathroom because you haven't eaten anything yet. So as long as you weigh yourself in the morning like that, you should be able to develop a trend line. So if you weigh yourself after the gym and you're like, oh shit, I was 3 pounds heavier yesterday. That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense, except for like a broad gauge of how much you weigh. So I got a little more food to eat. It was pretty good today. I ate a lot of the food already. Take my freaking vitamins. Oh, shower off, and I'm going to bed. Fucking pass out for sure. I finished all my laundry before I came to the gym, but I didn't fold it. I can guarantee I'm not going to fold it tonight either. So I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that. But either way, legs tomorrow. Cardio first in the morning. You do whatever you want. I know I'm doing it. So I'll see you next time.